Hey, I got some feedback saying my video was way too quiet, so here I'm going to talk even louder. I'm going to explain the script I made in the previous video. First, trigger on mine of iron ore. When you mine this block, this whole code will happen. If player is holding oak planks named converter in off mode, you could change this if player is holding anything named anything. You could also change it. I might make a tutorial later. You can make it player.permission. And you can change here instead of permission, you can do dot convert, and you can change it if player.permission.convert player is true, which you can set to true by doing like on right click. If player is holding paper name convert voucher, then if then I would copy this is not set. You don't have to, but this is to make it smoother. Set to true. Basically what this does, and now instead what you can do here, you can do if you could have this code work only if you have the autoconverter, and you can put else do nothing. I would recommend doing nothing because then otherwise if you said, let's say, message no to player, this would be very annoying every time you mine iron ore. So I recommend leaving this place blank. Alright? I explained how to do this. Pretty simple. Alright? If players holding paper name voucher. And one thing you don't want to forget is remove paper name, and then you want to copy this really quickly. Name convert voucher from players inventory. If you don't do this, you'll have an infinite voucher you can give to other people. This is like for people that are making it, so that's pretty cool. I'll explain the rest now. Set amount iron, which is a variable, which means any information can be in here, to amount of raw iron in player's inventory. Make sure it's raw. For other blocks, maybe not. For I made a mistake. I tried doing just iron, and it doesn't work. I tried doing iron ore, it does not work. Then you loop. Let's say you have 64 raw iron, right? 64, and you want to loop it 64 divided by 64 times. The reason for this is because you remove 64 and you get one compressed. So let's say you have 64 iron divided by 64 equals 1. Means you get one compressed iron and you remove 64 iron. You get glowing means it looks like it's enchanted, but it's not. You have your name here, you add iron. The reason I put set is because you can't add the glowing property if you just add it. Then on mine of iron block, if player is holding oak planks, same converter, same thing. Here I did iron B because iron blocks, amount of block of iron in player's inventory. And here instead I did divide by 7 instead of 64 because if you think about it, one iron block is 9 iron ingots, right? That's 1 times 7 equals 63. That's around the same amount as that. So you would get the same conversion rate from divide by 7 because it's a block as divide by 64. Remove the 7 blocks, set glowing ingot, add it. Very simple. Make sure, just a quick tip, either you do tabs indentation only or only spacing.